What you're not gonna do is oh my god, look what it's doing. It just switches lanes back and forth. And it has FSD beta version 11.4.7.3. So let's see if there is any difference between my previous Tesla Model 3 performance that had hardware version 3 and this Model Y that has hardware version 4. What I noticed, one of the things is that it's asking you to touch the steering wheel way less often than before, bitch. Because before it would literally be like every, I don't know, like 5 fucking seconds, and now it almost never really asks you to touch the steering wheel as long as you're like looking at the road. And this is a different, not only that it's a different hardware version, it's also a different software version than the other video that I filmed. So there's definitely some improvements, right? Like, first of all, it lets you turn off high beams when before it would tell you that you have to keep high beams on. This time, what is going on? Why am I getting notifications? This time it lets you turn off the high beams because, as you know, they're not really like accurate, right? Oh girl, guys. Okay, right over the yellow lines. Yeah, this is like a very easy road to drive on, but it definitely makes mistakes. And there's a few roads, not here where we traffic, but like just a few roads in LA where like it nearly just goes over the curb, and I tried that same road multiple times. It just does it all the time. It does not recognize the curb as like the curb, so it thinks that it's a road and it just like tries to go there. And yeah, I mean, we just gotta wait for them to fix that part, because it's, I don't know, it just does not render it as a curb at any point that I drive. So yeah, that's just one of the things. Since I filmed that video, right, what else did I do? Girl, I'm just like, first of all, my channel is finally monetized thanks to that video, because it finally got enough watch hours to be monetized. So yay, I'm finally able to make money on YouTube. My lips are once again dry, so what's new? I told you last time that I went to Hawaii multiple times in the beginning of this year. Well, I went like 7 times already, meaning like even more times than I went before that. And the recent one, I was on Oahu and on Maui once again, 2 different weeks, like 2 different times in 1 month. So it's like the beginning of the month, the end of the month. And I told you, like February or January, I went to Maui and I watched sunrise from Haleakala National Parks. This time I watched sunset from Haleakala, and then I was stargazing and I took pictures with the new iPhone 15, because I've been looking at the YouTube videos and everyone is like saying that it's taking such a great night like footage, like the pictures. It sure does. Look, I'm inserting it right now. This is taken on an iPhone with 0 processing. This is just straight from the camera. This is what the iPhone was taken at Haleakala National Park, which absolutely gagged me. I could not believe that a phone can take this just by like, I was not even like, I did not even have a tripod or anything. I just put it in like a rental car window so it can like hold it steady. And when it's steady, it lets you do like 30 seconds, not 10 seconds long exposure shots. So it did those 30 seconds long exposure shots, and these are the results, which is absolutely gag. Apple, you ate that. Also, I'm obsessed with the 5x camera. Both of my phones, this one and that one, are the 15 Pro Max. Yes. I'm always upgrading them to the newest ones, and y'all can enjoy this video seeing HDR. I'm obsessed with HDR. If you have the new MacBook, why do you have wipers on? The wipers has been pissing me off. Like, when it's actually raining, it never works. When it doesn't rain, it always works. Look, they're set to auto. It's literally like you can hear the rain and it's just not activating. I personally can barely see already. It's like, look, still have yet to activate. It's still on auto. You can hear the rain. It's been like this for the past few minutes. Not even a single like swipe unless I do it manually. It just does not render the rain at all. What is this idiot doing? Stupid. Yeah, it's just not activating the wipers. And this is the company that you guys believe gonna solve FSD in the next year or whatever. Please, like, let me actually activate FSD. So the car is on FSD right now, right? So it's driving itself on FSD, and wipers are not activating. It's braking for nothing. I press accelerator myself because I think it thinks that the raindrops are probably some objects. And still have yet to clean the windshield. Look at the amount of rain on it. Okay, bitch. What are you gonna do? Go around. You see, if this was me, I would have already went around. Cause like, why are you waiting for this long? Oh my god. I'm pressing accelerator. Okay, this one of the things that really pissed me off. There is nobody on the left side. Why is it slowing down? Look, I'm not pressing anything. It's slowed down to 5 miles an hour for no reason. This is what I'm talking about. Regardless of what hardware, bitch, like, it's still dumb as fuck. Like, it's literally, I'm telling you, I've been driving in this car with hardware 4 and FSD for the past few months already. Like, it's still, I would still give it 0 out of 10. I almost never use this FSD shit because it's just horrible. Like, literally, it's still the same way. Like, there is no improvements. And if you keep defending Tesla, like, oh my god, FSD is like the future, bitch, shut the fuck up. I hope you choke, bitch. Fucking stupid ass, dumb ass bitch. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this shit has been promised y'all, the fucking robotaxi, in 2020, 2021, 22, bitch. We're almost in 24. Like, we're already in 24, bitch. Like, I do believe that it's gonna come at some point in like 10 years. But until then, if you're paying $12,000 to buy full self-driving, you're a stupid ass bitch. You should literally sell all your assets and put yourself in some fucking mental facility because you're dumb. Like, people like you should not be allowed on the roads. That's just literally what it is. If you are willing to spend $12,000 on something that does not fucking work, you're an idiot. Like, nobody else gonna tell you that, but I will. You're dumb as fuck. Yeah, this is just literally what it is. So welcome to a therapy session because I will give you that info for free. You're welcome. And if you just have that much money to just spend on anything, you might as well just wire it to my bank account because I will use it for much better things, like going to Hawaii and buying iPhone 15s, bitch. Like, there is a better use than doing that shit and spending $12K on the fucking shit that's literally is not gonna be like really useful in the next like 10 years. We're once again using wipers for nothing. There's no rain inside. And earlier today it was raining and I filmed literally for like 2 minutes where it never activated the wipers in the rain. Never, not even once. So when there is no look, so what are you gonna do? Holy shit, that was a fucking turn, bitch. I mean, whatever. This road is really nothing. Like, also, speaking of FSD, I actually got into an accident while on FSD and I just like let it do the FSD things, just let it like keep going. And that's like what another conversation about. Remember when like a few years ago there's been people like on Twitter saying Tesla autopilot saved my life, it swerved from like the fucking car to avoid the accident. I cannot believe the amount of like retweets and people like just like reposting those big like Tesla accounts, reposting those people claiming that Tesla autopilot avoids accidents. It never gonna swerve to avoid a car coming into your lane. It's gonna go and hit this car. Like, it is not capable of avoiding accidents per se. Like, it's not gonna like swerve into a complete lane if there's a car coming into you. Like, it's just not doing those things. And if you believe that shit on Twitter, you're dumb. You're a fucking stupid ass bitch, and that's just literally what it is. It has never done it before, and it never will in the next couple of years. Like, it does not possess the ability to just swerve and avoid accidents. And I was driving in a straight line, and this bitch just slightly went into my lane, hit the side of my car, and she was still at fault. But the fact that I had to deal with like repairing my fucking car because of this bitch and FSD, and I know y'all gonna be like, that's your fault for not paying attention, bitch. She was 100% at fault. So shut the fuck up. I'm talking like I'm sitting here and there is a side, the car hitting me from the fucking side in this new Model Y. And y'all dumb bitches gonna believe that your car is able to avoid the accidents. I looked at the footage. If it was able to avoid the accident, it would have easily swerved away from her, right? There was no way I could even see this bitch because it was literally on the side, like on the right side. So I was looking at the camera and like you can see her like moving from the side. So she hit the side of my fucking car while I was on fucking FSD, bitch. On the highway, not on a street. On a highway. Because on a highway, like, obviously I use it. Like I told you, I do not fucking use this shit on the regular streets. On a highway, this damn ass bitch ran into the side. And she tried to say that she did not see me, whatever the fuck, that I hit her. So I sent the video from the dash cam to her fucking insurance company, and I got all sorts of fucking compensation. I'm talking like diminished value, bitch, like everything that you could think of from that dumbass bitch. And I made sure that her rate's gonna go up, because what you're not gonna do is oh my god, look what it's doing. It just switches lanes back and forth. And this dumbass bitch is beeping at me because this FSD just did this dumbass shit by switching lanes back and forth for no fucking reason. This is the FSD that y'all talking about. Everyone is literally freaking out about what my car has been just doing. Bitch, everyone is fucking beeping. And this is why you never use... Why the fuck are you switching lanes, you dumbass bitch? Like, why it keeps wanting to fucking switch lane to the right? There is still a whole mile away you have to drive forward. There is no reason to go to the right. It's pissing everybody off. Everyone is fucking beeping at me because this dumbass FSD is trying to switch lanes in front of a car, and then it switches back. We are like fucking 15 minutes in. It's already making like a million stupid things. And this is what I'm saying. Regardless of what hardware you're driving on, this shit does not worth neither $12,000 or $200 a month. If you're paying either of those things, you're dumb as fuck. Like, that's just literally what it is. So, yeah, it just pissed everybody off around me. Because, like, nobody drives this dumb in LA, bitch. Maybe if you live in some fucking, I don't know, bitch, Connecticut or, like, Maryland or some other shit, like, or, like, fucking armpit of America, Florida, bitch. Like, yes, you're probably gonna use this shit and... because y'all are dumb. You don't know how to fucking drive. And this is how everyone drives there. So, yeah. But in LA, you're gonna piss everybody off. So do not buy FSD. It's literally the worst thing that they ever came out. The biggest scam. And now let's talk about the Cybertrucks, right? The Foundation series. I've been seeing all these motherfuckers getting their Cybertrucks. And I'm looking at their reservation number. And my reservation number is literally like... lower than most of those people who, again, it's trying to switch lanes for no fucking reason. You have no reason to stay in this lane. This is one of the other things that I hate about FSD. It always tries to stay in the far right lane, even if there is fucking cars parked on the side. It will try to switch lanes to the far right, then it sees that there's cars parked, and it will try to go back, and then switch back, there's another car. It's the dumbest shit ever. The fact that it keeps switching lanes to the far right lane all the time, even if there's cars parked, I cannot believe this shit is even like allowed for like regular people. This is literally like, you see, like, I love the Tesla cars, right? Like, I will always drive a Tesla car. This FSD is the biggest scam that they ever came out with. It really is. Why the fuck are you stopped in the middle of a fucking street, you dumb bitch? Oh my god. Taking a fucking deep breath, bitch. This is a Sunday traffic in quotes. This is nothing compared to like a regular day in Los Angeles, and it's already pissing off everybody around by doing this like swerves in the middle of the street. Now it wants to go to that lane for no reason, and there's a fucking big ass truck behind me, bitch. Look how it's driving. It's driving like half the way on like that fucking lane. Oh my god. And now it needs to be in the right lane, where less than 400 feet away it's fully braking, and I'm pressing accelerator because it was about, look what it's doing. Holy shit, we're literally like 18 minutes in, and it's just like the dumbest shit ever on a Sunday with no traffic. It literally pissed off people behind me, bitch. Slammed on the brakes. If I wouldn't fucking press accelerator, it would have just went full on brakes because it was about to mistakes. Now what is it doing? It's not driving. Like, I'm once again pressing accelerator because it does not know what's going on. It doesn't want to accelerate now either. Like, what is it doing? This is the most dumbest shit ever. Like, this is why I don't ever like want to film this FSD videos, because like, if you're defending this FSD bullshit, I'm telling you, you're an idiot. Look what it's doing. It just stopped in the middle of a turn. There's nobody anywhere. Not a single car. It just stopped in the middle of a fucking intersection with no cars in sight. Oh my god. This is really like, how many months in, how many versions of FSD in, it's just not capable of driving even like a 10% of like a smart human abilities. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, good thing that I didn't have to pay for this shit, because otherwise it literally would have been the worst thing ever. Oh my god. Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst. I told you, if you're defending this full self-driving bullshit, you're an idiot. Like, you are. So wake up. This shit is never gonna work. Not in the next like 10 years. So stop believing the lies that they keep telling y'all. Once again, I do like the Tesla cars, unlike y'all wanted to fucking say in the comments, saying like, oh my god, he's like all against the Tesla. I'm against the FSD, and like, this should not be advertised at full self-driving. This shit should be fucking stayed in drafts until it's like actually capable of being maybe like 50% as capable of like a regular person. This shit will cause you like accidents, bitch. That's literally what it's gonna do. It will never avoid accidents. Like, people on Twitter would say before, like, oh my god, my Tesla, look at the video, it swerved because the car went. From years and years of me having Tesla, and bitch, like 200,000 miles combined from 3 different cars, never it would switch lanes if there is anyone coming. The amount of times that I myself had to avoid accidents because somebody was like trying to get into my lane, then it would just keep fucking driving straight. It would never avoid accidents for you. So anyone who has ever said that Tesla is capable of like switching lanes to avoid like oncoming cars, that's never gonna happen. It's not a thing. It never was a thing. And if you believe that bullshit, you're dumb as fuck. So yeah, I just hate making these videos. That's why I told you after the first time that I'm not ever gonna make an FSD video. But then I got a fucking whole new car with a whole new whole new hardware, and I just wanted to see if there's any difference. But I told you, I've been driving for a few months. This is, I just gave y'all a glimpse into like what it is, that there is no difference between like hardware version 3 or 4 or whatever the fuck. It's still horrible. This is how I drive. I told you, I really drive with like 2 fingers, bitch. I don't even like care. Like, look, a lot of y'all bitches will literally grab like this, bitch, with like 2 hands. Bitch, if you drive with 2 hands, you should not be allowed on the road. It's like, there is no reason to grab the steering wheel with fucking both hands, bitch. Unless you like, I don't know, making some fucking parking maneuvers. Why the fuck a dumb bitch like you will drive with 2 hands? my god. Y'all are so annoying. I cannot. That's it. I don't ever want to make this fucking FSD videos because it really makes me heated. This is the worst thing ever. It really is. Once this shit expires, this free trial that they gave me, bitch, you will never ever see me buy this shit ever again. And you shouldn't buy it either in the next 10 years. Point blank, period. So, back to the Cybertrucks. Everyone is getting them, bitch. I never got the fucking email. And good fucking thing I never got the email. Because I would hate paying $20,000 for this fucking FSD bullshit that doesn't fucking work. Didn't we fucking order the FSD for like $6,000? And now they're coming with like 20K on top of a Cybertruck to order it? Bitch, you can fucking choke for that, okay? So, yeah. Just waiting on like an actual fucking regularly priced Cybertruck. And I don't know, maybe my next video gonna be from the Cybertruck, but I do want to go on like a road trip soon. I'm like debating if I should wait for the Cybertruck or go on a fucking trip in this car. We will see. So I guess I'm gonna see y'all on the next video. Maybe it's gonna be the Cybertruck video. I don't know, but no more FSD bullshit.